And we're live. What up, though? Sentence to Thrive, 25 to Lifestyle. I am Rumbling Thunder. Special guest today in the building. Vision, oversight. What's good, bro?
Oh man, just cooling.
My apologies. I know I'm supposed to have this call with you a couple of days ago. But this is definitely the season where I be crazy busy. But I wanted to talk about your project and, see what we can do. But see what we can do now.
Well, gotta regroup because like I said, that thing got scrapped, man. We split after I ran by some things to him that we was talking about on the other call. He wasn't too thrilled that saying let's just do it ourselves, which that was the initial game plan anyway. I mean, I mentioned Kickstarter later on down the line, so it was like he was adamant about waiting 90 days down the line in February to see what it do opposed to. So I mean, it's the project. It's pretty much it can still go on. I'm just looking for some writers to bring about a good storyline that can coincide and shit because we have
Well,
something
that,
good. So.
well, that's what I'm gonna facilitate. So more, I wanted to have a conversation today to pick your brain, and I have no problem, and I have all confidence in my abilities to be able to write a storyline that's in alignment with the concept of your comic. As far as the visuals, though, that's what I want to talk to you today about. I want to talk to you about
You was breaking up. You said that last thing I heard was in the
I want to talk.
alignment.
Oh yeah, the alignment of the visuals. I want to talk to you about the visuals. So as far as how you have things presented when it comes to environments, are you open to having just kind of prototype environments, just things that kind of set the tone and the mood? Doesn't have to necessarily be set in stone, this is the thing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Almost like sketch versions of environments, if you will.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. And I asked that, just respectfully, because I don't want to, just superimpose your art on some stuff and then you'd be like, yo, what the fuck is this? And I'd be like, hey, bro, this is not, I'd rather explain it now. When I send you the thing, it's not going to be the thing. It's going to be, what I'm saying, a part that's going to be, a version of it. But it's just my drafts are very, very detailed and they look like some people's finished products. So sometimes, people will look at my drafts and they'll be like, oh man, this is not what I want. I'm like, man, I know, I'm just showing you direction. So it will have color. But other than that, I really want to, like I said, accelerate it. So I'm going to look over things in the next 24 hours and then I'm going to get back with you. And when I get back with you, I'm going to have materials, though.
Okay.
And I'll have materials to show you. And then, everything right now is about to be a preemptive pause. So, we can really, Bill Withers, just the two of us, ping pong, tennis ball type style, back and forth. The ideation part of what the trailer looks like, because what I'll present to you tomorrow is at least the general outline synopsis of the project, and interweave it with like a script, kind of like a visual script for a trailer.
I got you.
And then we can talk it out there as far as, you give me directions on, how to tweak it or what you like or what you don't like. Think of it like I'm going to show up tomorrow with a big block of clay, and I already got some of it carved out. And then, you can just help me after that.
Got you.
Fiddle it, if you will. But I was about to say, outside of that, like I said, still with Kickstarter in mind, but like, in continuation with the conversation we were having before, not just Kickstarter.
Yeah, I'm more or less leaning towards just putting it out myself. I mean, don't get me wrong. If like I don't have, it's not that I have doubt that it can't get funded, because I especially especially with the story we have. But now it's just a matter of, like I said, just coming up with an interesting concept that something that haven't been.
My bad. I'm listening. You cut out. Hello? Can you hear me? You cut out. He said, coming out with an interesting concept. I said, that's kind of my specialty. I don't even have to use AI. No cap. I can do it like off the top of my head, almost. Most times. Always. Imagine asking AI for a creative idea. Bing. So what else? Vision dropped off. He said he was having some phone issues. Looks like that was true. So, we'll see what happens in the next 24 to 96 hours. And the best thing is anybody listening doesn't even know what we're talking about. And he's back. All right.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Okay, yeah. No, I was saying, I don't know what the last thing you heard. I was just saying,
last thing I heard you say was just finding someone to write a good script and a good concept.
Yeah, pretty much. Like I'm still interested in just putting it out myself. It's just coming up with a good storyline, an interesting storyline, something that's different. Haven't been done before.
Yeah, that's where when I met you, I told you that's where I'm here to help consolidate these efforts and interweave the storyline in with the brand strategy, because at the end of the day, the people who will be interested in the comic want to know the storyline as well too. And especially now, in the day and age that we live in, everything, unfortunately, is content if you so choose it to be. And this is why I'm streaming this conversation right now, because this is part of the journey and the creative process that people don't see before a product becomes finished and unveiled to the market.
Right.
So even when we're talking about Kickstarter and things of that nature, like I said, it's not, to me, like off the table. It's just a tool in the tool belt. And, even this type of conversation can be used in bits and pieces to use as marketing assets on that platform or any other platform, because it's really not about the platform itself when you're talking about online success of crowdfunding. It's more about the branding material that you have to spread across all platforms. Because even like, that's the thing that I find ironic, is that, you know, these platforms now have consultants that they farm out to people. And at the end of the day, once they get you hooked in, the only thing they're really going to tell you is you got to build your social media presence. So there's no circumventing that. But that's where I'm a cheat code, and I can help you pump out content. I don't know if you've seen any of my recent social media accounts, but they've been pretty active.
No, I haven't. Which one? On which ones?
Shit, on all of them. That's what's bizarre, and that's where, you know, shit, I already know I'm being like hacked for sure right now, because it's just crazy that people don't see my post, and I'm posting shit like 30 posts a day across like 6-7 networks. A couple Facebook accounts, a few Instagram accounts, Twitter, LinkedIn.
I only have the ones that I follow. So any new ones, no, I haven't seen them.
Oh yeah, and that's what I was gonna also tell you. The broadcast of the blog function is back up and running as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna definitely fire some shots off from that guy. Tis the time. You know, it's almost like it's not even almost. People literally are just accepting this kind of hamster on a wheel type narrative when it comes to content, and they're just producing content. And a lot of people just on live, just constantly all day, like thinking it's producing content. It's just not, really just wasting time sometimes. But at the end of the day, you know, there still needs to be some type of commercial element attached to whatever you're doing if you're expecting to monetize it. And I said, there's no circumventing that. There's no cheating that. And especially if you're trying to make money online and use social media, you can't do it in the customary fashion to where melanated people are used to, and that is word of mouth. Sheesh, that was a lot. And I say that to say that, you know, not that word of mouth doesn't work, but when you're talking about social media and the internet, it is very, very limited. And that's just math. That is not my opinion. That ain't got nothing to do with how many people you know. It's just math. So it's better to build awareness of your brand and your project, at least build a base and a foundation first before you launch any type of marketing campaign. Otherwise, you know, it's like, who are you talking to? Because everybody's talking about an algorithm, right? It's still a computer, and the input can't be zero. You get me?
Right, I got you.
Sheesh. Man, I be saying a lot. It comes in flurries, but it's a lot in a little bit of time. I will admit.
Input can't be zero.
And I think I think just it's kind of ironic that once I became a consultant, people stopped calling me to pick my brain. That and I changed my phone number.
Those two things will contribute. Those two things will be a factor.
Yeah. I'm not sure the order, but I think, I definitely became a consultant first before I changed my phone number.
So I'm thinking about what I have to do. I have to do a couple of them anyway, but I was thinking about this. If I can ever figure out a way to put this change into my crypto wallet, I gotta secure me a few domain names and I gotta secure me a couple of domain names. A couple of them I need anyway, but a couple of them I'm gonna see if I can get a little turnover going on, because digital real estate is definitely picking. It's just I'm not in that area.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't have the mental faculties right now to think about anything crypto related. Honestly, maybe in about a month, but right now, no.
Yeah, I feel
Especially today, I just had an idea for a whole app in completion pop into my mind, and then I couldn't stop thinking about it for like 45 minutes, and I was like, no, and then I was like, write it down, like, no.
Yeah, actually, apps is definitely but that's not a bad idea, because especially once I go ahead and snatch up this one NFT from the platform I built my Web3 site on, from rather, you can build unlimited sites from there.
Well, I mean, it's not even it's not going nowhere. It's just when I come up with things of these nature, I understand that what it's going to take is not just an idea, and at the end of the day, it's still going to take money. And even if they do have all types of widgets and platforms where you can quote unquote build it yourself, that has limitations. And even when you test those limitations, as soon as you put anything out, motherfuckers are stealing. So, we'll see. I'm working on that part. That we'll see. Hello, is this thing on? I don't know if you guys heard, but this is a social experiment. If you can hear my voice, you are a part of it. This social experiment is based on community-based documentary projects. Community-produced documentary projects. If you want to know more, I wrote an article about it. It's on LinkedIn. If you're on LinkedIn, send me a message and we can connect. Or if you want to just donate direct, there is a Cash App streaming right below. And it's 25 Thrivevivalist. So, this is what this social experiment is about, because at the end of the day, this is the truth for melanated masterpieces like myself when we're talking about business and entrepreneurship, especially solo entrepreneurship. There's a myriad of obstacles and just agents of chaos and opposition. And then there's lack of funding. In that order. And it's just weird. It's not even weird. I don't even know I don't like to use, weird is an understatement. It is gross. It is grotesque. It is disgusting how the word invest is just non-existent in the melanated quote unquote black community. Not only is it non-existent, motherfuckers will straight up to your face tell you that you dry begging. Or they'll look at you like you broke. Or why you ain't got it. And that really goes back to that Kanye and Sway conversation where he was trying to explain to Sway, like, you ain't got the answers, bro, because you don't know how much money it take. Why? Shit, because you ain't never risked more than $800 on nothing but a fucking gambling table or a basketball game. Like, we understand risk reward type of investments when it comes to gambling. Ninjas have played the lottery all fucking day, every day. But the group dynamics of partnership and business, especially when it comes to investing, is like a foreign concept. Everybody is fucking pocket watching and trying to be the HNIC. Full stop. What do you think about that?
Pretty much right on the money.
Sometimes, I can be kind of correct. Oh man, see, he agreed with me, and the internet said, nope, you can't have that. Affirmations, you can't let this guy know that he might be right. Don't encourage him. You know what? I think that is time for a commercial break. You already seen the brand logo, and hopefully you know what it's about. If not, I'll tell you again. Commercial Universe Boutique is a brand merging mental health with merch for you, you melanated masterpiece. We got all types of cool designs, bags, such as this guy right here. It's a pretty dope travel bag, I'm pretty sure. We got that guy right there, in case you're that guy. I don't know, you want to let people know preemptively. More bags. Pretty dope. Like eye-catching travel bags, money bags even. Looks like money would be inside these bags, doesn't it? Definitely if you're traveling and you pull this outside of the overhead carry on, like, look like you should be in first class. Freestyle, in case you're giving it out. Pause. Look at this. Look at this. That's a dope t-shirt. Just got an email that said, do not open. Copy that. Gratitude is grace. And again, this is Commercial Universe Boutique. Brand merging mental health with merch for you, you melanated masterpiece. All right, we got Vision and he's back. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yup. I didn't send me an email that says do not open with 5 exclamation marks.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Things is getting scary. I don't know. I'm seeing all type of stuff on the internet. I've seen some videos about some TikTokers having to issue apologies to some celebrities.
Apologies for what?
Oh man, I guess talking shit about him online.
Oh,
I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's real? AI is making videos. Who knows what's real anymore? Just go outside and breathe some air. Hope that that's real.
pretty much.
That's my advice. And then I would advise you not to even take my advice. Go do something else. Swim, climb a tree, build a castle. I don't know. Something. Cut the grass. Just go outside. And bruh, are you all right over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So I can call 911.
Nah, I had to throw something on. I'm about to walk to the store real quick. And I don't know what
Say
the
it.
fuck, but why has it been warmer at night than it has been during the day lately? I don't know.
I can give you a guess on that. I can tell you about that, but hold on. I was gonna say, if you brave and you want to go outside, leave your phone at home.
Well, we was on
Like
the
go
meeting.
out.
I would have did that, but
No, not you. I'm just saying. I'm talking to the people that might be listening. But as far as it being hotter at night, yeah, bro, that makes sense to me. Do you remember when the eclipse happened in April? Do you remember that way back then?
yeah,
You know, I almost felt like a quasi maniac on the internet because everybody was talking about this and that was gonna happen and yada yada, whatever, right? And a couple days, I would say almost a week, bro, almost a week before the eclipse happened, the moon disappeared.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Like I looked every night, bro, it was gone. At least for 5 days, bro. It was gone. No moon. And I asked people, hey, you guys seen the moon?
What was their response?
Some people kind of brushed it off. Other people were like, no, I haven't seen it. But before it went missing, it was full, right? And
Right.
when it was full, it wasn't full. It was like a piece missing, but like this way. Like the apple bite, it looked like that. It looked like somebody took a bite out of it. So I don't know. Well, I do know, but I don't know how much I should know or how much I should say on the internet. All I will say is the black sun is real.
Oh yeah.
So whatever the moon is reflecting different light from that sun, let's just say. And at the end of the day, heat is not just about brightness, it's also a radiation.
Yeah.
So it's warmer at night because you're getting radiated more. See, the beat just said yes too. Confirmation.
That need to say yes to what?
Like the beat that's playing in the background, like throughout, it has like a lady that says yes.
Oh.
And sometimes in conversation, the beat will say yes, like in confirmation to a sentence. Like I don't plan it out. It's just playing. But yep, that's what's happening. Radiation. That's why it's important to mind your diet and the toxins in your body. There's more free radicals and toxins that you have in your body. It's like if you put some mashed potatoes in the microwave, where you grind up a bunch of little pieces of aluminum foil in there first, and then you put it in there for like 30 seconds. Like It's like that.
That it's like that.
It's like that.
All right. No.
That's why the sun is different too. Like, you know, ever since the eclipse, you know, the sun is different. Right? It's hotter, it's brighter, whiter.
And I don't mind that.
I don't mind it either. But it's the
Don't mind
same.
that at all.
It's the same thing. It's more people saying how hot it is. It's not really hot. It's just more radiation. That's a fact.
Oh, it's
So
nice, nice.
So what else? I just gave you guys the mysteries of the universe. What else? It's only Monday.
It's only Monday. Yeah, I don't know. I can't call it, man. Can't call it at all.
Hey, yeah, bro. Yeah, things are definitely shifting.
Hopefully for the better.
Yeah. I mean, I'm optimistic always. Why wouldn't it be better? There's nothing in front of me in my present moment that would suggest otherwise. So why wouldn't it be better? That's why I'm here right now. To add to the potential of better. I shoot with anticipation of the ball going in. I don't shoot to miss. So all I know is the analytics is analyticing. And you know, I'm seeing my own ads. My ads are coming across my feed. I mean, that's not, you know, anything that's crazy, but
I've been seeing them too. Yeah.
I got no stuff is circulating, so like I have the diagnostics to prove it. So it's you know, these are the things that I used to talk about back in the clubhouse days. And we're still not there yet as a community. We're talking about people who identify as Black. We're talking about realizing the potential of crypto as a function to make money. It's still so foreign of a concept to a lot of people. And even outside of crypto, just the digital landscape, period. Just digital products. You know, we're just now starting to get into it. And to me right now, I kind of I can make the equivalent of back in, I would say, 2004, 2005. There's like a big push in the Black community where everybody started wanting to be real estate brokers and get their real estate license. And I say, like, right now, it's like the same when it comes to people looking at being a digital creator or making money online as an option. And, you know, they don't understand they're like 15 years behind. They might as well be selling prepaid legal. Oh, that was a joke. And not to say that you can't do it. It's just that it's just like literally just think of life like a commercial. We live in a commercial universe, but the one thing that should never be for sale is your soul. And the people who are popular for a reason, because they've sold their soul. And the thing that's ironic about these celebrities is the majority of people don't really understand that it's not just celebrities. It's people that you surrounded by every day. They in on it too. Spoiler alert. Who are the gatekeepers to these secret societies? They got names. They got even positions and affiliations.
Pretty much.
I ain't gonna put y'all on blast today. I don't want to make this live, attached to that energy. But we'll have a topic of discussion about that one day. But yeah, no, there's specific groups that are interwoven in our quote unquote community who, whether they are doing so intentionally or unintentionally, they are gatekeepers. And specifically, they are gatekeepers of process and access to authority. They have a limited amount of authority. And if they allow you access to the power that they have, that person that gave them authority is not going to give you any more authority than they have. Does that make sense?
Perfect sense.
And that's why it's not even, worth your while to fuck with none of them. Because, man, that's really when people talk, oh, what's holding us back? Like that's what it is. And I said this in the conversation the other day. When it comes to that TV show Billions, have you seen it?
No, I've never seen it before.
It's a TV show about a billionaire and his crony homies, and just their shenanigans and them fucking each other over, pretty much making money, and fucking a common person over too. It's like watching a real life dramatization of Monopoly. And
of what?
Of Monopoly.
Oh.
And the main guy, his name is Axe. He's like the billionaire. He's like the richest guy. And he's an asshole. He's a tyrant. He's the bad guy. And they got Paul Giamatti as the quote unquote good guy, but he's like the corrupt government good guy. Like he's like literally a sexual deviant. So they got this TV show where these two powerful archetypes, both rotten to the core, are going at it. So at the end of the day, you're still rooting for the bad guy. And where it comes into play in the Black community is the majority of people are trying to emulate that billionaire tyrant type of mindset, while at the same time talking about you got to be humble. Like black people are walking fucking
Be
contradictions.
what?
Black people are walking contradictions. The motherfuckers just
No,
be talking.
you said trying to be tyrants but at the same time trying to be like what?
Oh, they trying to emulate this tyrant archetype, but at the same time saying the way to achieve success is through humility and to be humble.
Oh, okay.
Through word of mouth. Like, just come on, everybody. I mean, help, the help a brother out special. When it comes to business, the reason why we have such a high failure rate is because we only think locally. We don't even understand the machine of oppression that we live in, how it's using us as a global commodity. We don't even understand our own value and how that's being mechanized. But we listen to rap music every day.
And that's the reason why we don't.
That part. And that's where, I'm gonna keep talking about people suffering from inferiority complex, even if they're in denial and think that, I'm being an arrogant asshole for saying it.
That might be the new hashtag, arrogant asshole.
I mean, I don't really want to assign that to myself, but at the same time, I'm indifferent to indifference. I'm definitely indifferent to anybody's opinion on, what I have to say on the internet. And not only do I not really particularly care, I put a saying on a t-shirt to infer it. And it says, if anything I say seems overly abrasive, just pretend it's rap music. I put that on a t-shirt preemptively before I started talking on the internet. I threw that shit in the room weeks ago, motherfucker. That's a hashtag too, that I've been operating on for like 7 years. For a moment like this, it's called a receipt, bitch. We'll see where all these receipts, how they add up. That's the social experiment. We're gonna see. Very close. But yeah, no, like I said, I don't totally think Kickstarter is a bad idea. It was just like I was explaining to you before. And for anybody else out there listening who might be thinking of using Kickstarter as an option for funding your project, it's not that it doesn't work. It is just that there's a risk that if you don't raise all of the capital that is in your goal, you lose everything. So you can have a goal of $10,000 and you can raise $9,995, and they'll say, sorry, you were $5 short. Try again in 6 months, because I think they put like a pause on your account. Like you can't like just open up another campaign right away. You got to wait like 3 to 6 months or some shit like that. So ask me how I know. But it's not that it's bad. It's just that, people, I'm assuming like your other partner, look at it as the end all be all. And they're looking at or think of an amount of money that they need to fund their entire project, like in totality. So they might be saying, okay, well, I need $650,000 to make this happen. And then they try to make it all happen on Kickstarter in 3 months with no audience. It's implausible. So, it's better to build an audience and then just to use it for small, short chunks of money, $500, $1,100, and make the ask very specific. $500 for an Apple Pen and software. $2,500 for Apple Pen and a working desk. Instead of having tiers trying to work your way up to $600,000, you can still have a tier system, but now it's a lot. Now those goals are a lot more tangible when you're talking about having a 3-tier goal system to reach $1,100. Now we're talking about $400 at a time. Now, even in your mind, that's going to give you more motivation because that's an achievable goal. So this is what we're going to test out. We're going to put this into practice this week. See that? Did you hear that? See how the beat be speaking, bro? I ain't even got to say no more. Say less.
Say less.
Yeah, the beat just be speaking for me, bro. Yes. But yeah, other than that, that's it, bro.
I'll be on top of it. So just let me know what you need, and I'll shoot that on over to you.
All right. I'll draft some things out. Then we can hop on here and run it past you, and then you can let me know how much you want me to divulge online. But then we can go from there.
So that sound like a plan.
All right. Well, everybody listening, I appreciate your time and your presence. And, if you could, maybe you should donate to the Cash App 25 Thrivalist for the 25 to Lifestyle Sentence to Thrive project. If you don't want to donate directly, you can go to our shop at Commercial Universe Boutique.store, and we got branded merch there, like sweatshirts, hats, and hoodies, and t-shirts. Other than that, I'll play the intros to let you guys further know what this project is about. You hear that? Yes. Until then, or till next time, sayonara. Oh, that was a Kobe Bryant pump fake right there. I feel that anticipation though, like that cliffhanger. You're welcome. right, and we out of here. Peace.